So I took the wheels out of the chair, and I'm going to go ahead and put oil on the two wheels and see if it makes a difference. So these are the wheels I took out from the chair, cleaned them up as much as possible. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put oil in here and a little bit of here so that it moves freely. So this guy moves freely, most of them do, but I need to have oil on the other side as well to see if it makes a difference. Alright, let's do this. So this plastic piece over here acts like a braking mechanism, and the way it works is this inner side of this plastic comes in contact with this, so it stops the wheel from moving. And this normally happens when nobody's sitting on the chair, and there's no, since nobody's sitting on the chair, the wheel does not move at all. But let's say, for example, if somebody sits on the chair, what happens then is the wheel is moves up, and so it does not come in contact with the braking mechanism. And the way it works is like this. You have a spring over here which goes inside, so imagine it's gone inside here, and then what you have is this plastic piece, and what this plastic piece does is it's supposed to go all the way so that the axle of the wheel goes through this, comes out from the other side, and then this part goes in. And because of the pressure of the spring here, this thing always wants to come out, and because of the axle here, it does not come out. So what happens is that, for example, if somebody's sitting on the chair, what happens is that the wheel at the bottom over here with the axle is free to move. Why? Because this braking mechanism is not touching it. And if a person gets off the chair, what happens is that this thing comes down. When it comes down, in other words, the wheel moves down, and this plastic piece comes in contact with this. So instead of breaking this piece off, what you can do is you can leave the spring inside, although it's not going to have an effect what I'm going to do next, and you just pass the axle from this hole instead of the second one at the bottom. So what this will do is going to keep the wheel moving freely, and it's not going to come in contact with this inner side, and so it's going to roll regardless if you're sitting on it or not sitting on it. So let's check that out. Make sure that this thing goes all the way here. So there are two notches. Make sure it goes past this notch and ends up over here. There we go. So now the chair moves freely.